Hello, Potato. So, no delay today. Let's just get right into it with bin number, what is this, 3? Bin 3 that we're actually looking through. So yesterday we found a bunch of the 100 Years of Magic Happy Meal toys and the Terminator 2 Movie Maniacs figure and some other little kids' meal toys and stuff. I'm thinking today, hopefully we'll find a bunch more of the Movie Maniacs. I'm guessing this is probably where most of them are. And I hope the older one is held up better than the Terminator one, because I think that the design for the stands was different. Yeah, it was. Here you go. This is one of the older ones. Oh, but it looks like the figure may have broke. That's unfortunate. I'll probably just glue that back on. But we have Michael Myers. This is like one of the original ones, I think. And yes, I knew the original stands for the posters were different than the ones on that Terminator figure. He came with a little pumpkin. And yeah, it looks like his foot has snapped off. That's unfortunate, but that's fixable. That's kind of what happened with my wolf from the McFarlane's Monster series. See if we can still make him kind of balance on that foot. So you get the idea of him. Yeah, I want to say I think he may have been series 1. I know Freddy and Jason were, and I think Leatherface. I think a lot of the like classic slasher movie kind of characters were in the first series. Yeah, so unfortunately his foot broke off, but that's something we can glue. Just gotta make sure I glue it in a way that he will actually stand. If I ever, end up putting him out again, like permanent style. Let's slide him back to give us maximum room for other things. And he'll probably fall over at some point during the video. Right, we have an exceedingly old camera. An Instamatic. Which seems to have oxidized or something. I don't know, or something spilled inside the box here. I don't think I ever used this one. I think maybe my father's or something. I don't think it's ever a camera I've used. But it is an old camera. Feels to be pretty fused up solid, so I don't know if that's if it's just broken or maybe it always was. I don't know. But for those of you who like old cameras, there's one. Well, this bin's not as full of small things. I see like it's a paint can or something down there. We have another kids' meal toy. This time, is this from Milan? Yep, this appears to be a Milan toy. No idea what it does. What are you supposed to, I guess you're supposed to flip this guy? I don't know. We're not going to open him. We have a travel alarm clock. Back before everybody just had cell phones that did all these things, you needed to bring one with you because I guess there's a time when hotels didn't have alarm clocks in the room. Well, this is one of those like international travel ones too. You like turn the bezel here to account for time changes, I think. I don't know. Because there's lists of places on there. There's Tehran, Moscow, Delhi, Calcutta, Saigon. So I'm guessing you line these up somewhere to help you keep track of the time difference. I don't know. It's old though, tell you that much. Got another alarm clock from Spartus. Much less fancy. Definitely no batteries in that one. Alright, let's do another bag. I'm thinking it's another Movie Maniac in an old Food for Less bag. Hopefully this one is held up better than Michael Myers there. Yeah, it looks like he has. It's Norman Bates. who doesn't want to stand up? Do the feet... See, sometimes some of these things, it's hard to tell if the feet like don't want to turn because they just don't turn, or if it's just because it's a 20-year-old action figure and it's stuck. Oh, this one's not going to be fixable though. Somehow they got a hole in the poster. That ruins the value a bit, doesn't it? But the figure's in good shape. Got Norman looking a little cross-eyed. Limited articulation. These didn't have a lot. It's kind of the shoulders. Can make him stab. But other than looking a little cross-eyed, I think the sculpt is quite good. We do have some pivot at the waist here. You can see the bottom of his pants underneath the dress, which is nice detail. I don't think the hair comes off. Actually, it feels like it might, but... Oh, yep, it does. It does, yep. So you can have him with or without Mom's wig. Yep, spoiler for any of you who haven't seen Psycho after, like, 60 years. Norman Bates is his mom. His mom is dead. Oh. Here is that spinning Shrek toy that we found, I think, yesterday that didn't open... that, so I'm guessing the batteries probably don't work in her anymore, or at the very least I probably would need to find the ripcord for her to make her work properly, but there she is. There she is out of the package. That's probably why the other one was never opened. Maybe I'll see if I can get her to go with all those other Shrek toys. Oh yeah, this bin will probably finish this bin tomorrow. There's a lot less in here than I thought there would be. Because there are a couple of like candy tins down here. Alright, another Movie Maniac. We've got... Well, the poster's in better shape. Got The Thing. There's actually 2 or 3 of The Thing figures. I think. I don't know if I got them all. I want to say there's one that came with the head skull, like the head spider though. Yeah. This is, it's been a long time since I've seen the movie, but I think towards the end of the film, when the monster's kind of doing its whole thing at the end, revealing like that the dog's in it, and a couple different people, and that's a classic movie. They shouldn't remake that again. Because I think visually it pretty well holds up too, although I guess right now, culturally, we are probably in a good place for another good remake of this. Suspicion of the Other and all that. But I'm guessing since like the remake prequel thing they did a few years ago with the woman from Scott Pilgrim didn't do so well, we probably won't be seeing another one anytime soon. Alright, another Movie Maniac. And it's one of the later ones because it's got that crummier poster. I wonder if I can figure out a better way to store these so they don't take any more damage. But it's the Candyman with his bee chest. Yeah. This specifically from Candyman 3, although I want to say honestly, I don't think they were particularly good after Candyman 1. Although I think 3 went into a lot more of his origin, didn't it? It's been a long time since I've seen any of them, and the first one came out when I was in high school, so... These are fairly old movies. Alright, let's do one of these cans. I hope there's not actually food in them. There's something in them. Tongue splashers. These were gum that were intentionally supposed to turn your mouth colors. So let's see. There's something in it. Hopefully it's toys. Hopefully it's not 20-plus-year-old candy. Oh, here we go. The box cutter. The box cutter always works for everything. Everything. Come on, up, 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 up. Almost. Yep, it's full of candy. Full of old atomic fireballs and tongue splashers. Fun trivia fact. One of the first years we lived in this house, we massively underbought. Well, didn't massively. We a little underbought on our candy for Halloween. And I had a display box of these things. And we ended up, even though they were like 10 years old at that point, we ended up, probably like 5 or 6 years old. And we ended up giving them away as Halloween candy towards the end of the night because we didn't have anything else. And now, 20 years later, we never have too little candy. We always have too much candy because we have like no trick-or-treaters around here anymore, and it's a very sad thing. I'm going to get a new trash bag because I threw the last one out because these are going in it. And they are gone. And now the void space smells heavily of cinnamon. So maybe I can pack some of these figures up in this box or something. I don't know. But that way we can maybe save some space in the bin when things get loaded back and maybe prevent any further damage. I kind of am surprised at how much damage these have taken. I really kind of thought that they would be okay in these bags, but apparently 20 years ago me was wrong. Let's just do a couple more today. You've got not the original, but it's like Jason Goes to Hell, Jason. Which I don't think it's the original one. I think the original one, I've got a box. Yeah, this isn't the original Jason. Because I have a box set of Jason vs. Freddy. That was a KB exclusive, and maybe we'll show it to you sometime, but it's on the top shelf right now. That has a version of the Series 1 Jason and Freddy in it. I must have gotten these at KB because this is the mud version. The family-friendly versions of these figures had mud on them instead of blood. And initially at least, KB was only getting the family-friendly versions. When they went on closeout later, they would get the more adult ones. Yeah, I don't... Actually, I don't know. It might be. Looking at the mask, maybe it was Jason Goes to Hell was the Series 1 one. But, yep, get a good look at his sculpt. Sorry if much of this has been out of focus because I'm bringing things up close and then bringing them farther away again and not fixing it, and it doesn't fix itself. But yep, that's Jason from what was meant to be the Last Friday movie. Not to be confused with the movie Last Friday. Alright, and he comes with extra weapons. He comes with the harpoon, which I think is from part 3. I don't think he uses one of these in Jason Goes to Hell. And then an axe, which could be from, golly, any of them. Alright, let's do this other big tin here. A second edition Chupa Chups tin. These were quite good. I think they still make these. And I'm guessing much like the, yeah, it's full of candy. It's got a spin pop handle in it. I wonder if I used it with the Chupa Chups. It's got, what is this? A blackened piece of styrofoam. Tasty. Yep, it's still got 20-year-old Chupa Chups and more atomic fireballs in it. So now you can listen to me throw them in the garbage. Bye-bye. Any other loose stuff down here? No, I don't see any loose stuff today. Let's do one more thing, and then I swear we will stop for today. Probably another Movie Maniac. I'm thinking that's a lot of what this is. Oh, no, it's not. It's not a Movie Maniac. Who are you? You look vaguely familiar. Oh, I think this is from the full moon movie Bloodstone. I think that's who you are. I think you're from Bloodstone. You had real hair. It's weird because I didn't open that many of my full moon figures. I still have some up on the wall. I wonder why I opened him. I wonder if there's any more full moon figures in here then. If maybe there's some that I did open and I've forgotten. He's got his little... The full moon figures, I think the Puppet Master ones I think are good because they're dolls to begin with, so they translate to toy form very well, particularly that 12-inch blade I've got on my shelf over there. But the ones that are actually supposed to be people, maybe not so much. I mean, the face is good. I think the face is a good sculpt here. But I mean, the clothes in particular, the actual cloth jacket I think distracts a little bit, but that's very 80s action figure look there. It's very glossy, very flat. But it comes with the Bloodstone, which is a nice little touch, and with one of the little goblin guys, which is probably too low to be seen on camera, but actually has a place to stick on the base. There we go. There he is. And he's actually got a little bit of posability too. He's does he? Or are those just... No, maybe he doesn't. Maybe those are just joins. Maybe if I pull on those, he's going to break. Let's see if we can get him on his stand properly. And you. And yeah, my poor luck with stands continues, but you get the gist here. I don't remember the character's name at all. It has probably been 20 years since I have seen that movie. But now I really am genuinely curious if there's more full moon toys in here. Because I know there's definitely more Movie Maniacs. But yeah, there's another like 10 bags of stuff in here, it looks like. Yeah, I don't think there's any more loose stuff. But yep, that's how we're going to finish it today. Lots of horror movie stuff today. Pretty much all horror movie stuff today. Horror movies and old candy and old travel accessories. And yeah, that's how we'll finish this. So, please remember to wash your hands carefully, wear your mask when out in public, practice your safe social distancing, and please stay healthy, and I will see you in the next video.